The Saskatchewan High School Athletics Association is the organization that is charged with administering school sport across the province of Saskatchewan, and they look after 10 different activities throughout the course of the year, starting with golf in September and finishing up with track and field in June. For the most part, the SHSAA runs team activities through the fall and winter, and then the spring is designated towards more of the individual activities. So that's where badminton falls. So students get, I think, an exposure to badminton at very young ages through the school system, and those that really catch on to the sport or really enjoy the sport then have an opportunity in the extracurricular area to follow up on it.
Badminton's a short season in the high school world, and I'm from a small community, so we have about 1,000 people in our town, and so the kids enjoy playing badminton because they don't need a lot of equipment, basically runners, which everybody has, and then a racket, and they can just hit it back and forth if they want, or they can play a game, and then they can play it a long time after high school as well.
I got into badminton like 9 years ago because there was a club in Leoville, and we started off as doubles partners and then split up and then got back together for this, so I mean, that's pretty cool.
So badminton in Vietnam, like, you play in the facility, but some of them live in the countries and stuff. So they play the badminton outside, they draw the court outside and play outside against the wind and stuff.
Em nói cho nên cầu lông này tốt, em gặp nhiều đối thủ mạnh, giúp em cải thiện kỹ năng hơn.
Yeah, he play. It's good that when he meet the other opponent, make him getting better, more experience when he play. Yeah, he like it here. He like the badminton in Canada.
Badminton is unique in high school sport, and one of the reasons why badminton is so unique in school sport is that it's not highly officiated.
The players are responsible to be honest and call the lines themselves, and for serving judges and stuff. So it builds honesty and integrity, and I tell my players, if they don't see the bird, call it in. If you don't see it, it's good for the other team. You got to watch and make sure you see where it lands, and they try to be fair and honest.
We don't have a lot of sports that way. We're used to the volleyball ref or the basketball ref or the hockey ref, all that stuff. So it's great sportsmanship out there. They tell each other, great shot, good shot, and you can hear them talking back and forth, not only to themselves, but to their opponents. So it's nice to see.
The other unique thing about badminton probably is that there's no coaching during the actual competition while it's going on, like while the players are actually involved in the game. When you compare that to some of our team activities and so on, where coaches are very involved with strategy, instructions, and so on as the game's going along, badminton puts the athlete out there on their own.
Started probably when I was 8, played nationals, Canada Winter Games, everything. It was great. I would have to say it's hard to come back and coach versus play, because you want to get out there and show them, you need to do this kind of thing, like, right, get it back into the game. But I'm more than excited to be back and welcome back into the game and just to do the different strategies with them.
I think that's what makes badminton really special, because it's either you're with somebody else or you're playing by yourself. So you have nobody else to really rely on but yourself or another partner, and you're just out there by yourself playing, and I love it.
Being from a small school, most of our kids play everything. So right now I have a girls doubles team here, and so we have to juggle practices around because they're dancing, they're in track and field, they're playing ball. So let's practice Monday morning and let's go Thursday night, and because I don't have anything on here and there. So it's a challenge, but it's fun. If the kids come out, that means that they want to do it, and I'll bend my schedule if they can bend theirs, and we try to make everything work. I would like to have them a well-rounded athlete, I guess you can say.
School sport really plays a complementing factor to the education of our students in Saskatchewan. They obviously learn all the reading, writing, math skills and so on in their classroom, but we provide an avenue where they learn a lot of other skills, what we would typically call citizenship skills.
Sport develops your mental capabilities and alertness and stuff too. I was at a clinic where the volleyball coach was asking them to multiply as they're bumping the ball, so they would think more than just react. I thought it was interesting. I was going to try it in badminton, but it didn't quite work out. but there's a lot of cognitive thinking and strategy and different things in the sport of badminton.
Cần di chuyển nhiều giúp cho tim nó đập mạnh. Tim đập.
He said like you move a lot and it's helped your heart get better.
Yeah.
And then it's easier for you to study, like because you have to think while you play. So it's easier when you play.
For badminton, for me, it's the speed of the game. From tennis, squash, everything, badminton is definitely the fastest out of all of them, which really makes me work hard on my reflexes and reading the shot earlier.
But sports play an integral part of developing a person's character. You know, you don't always win, you know, and sometimes you learn more from losing than you do from winning. And you just have to take it one step at a time.
Yeah, you know, when we go through life, we don't always end up on the right side of the score, and we have to learn how to deal with those situations. And like I said, when we are on the right side of the score, we need to know how to deal with those people that weren't quite as fortunate as we were. And you know, the teachers and the coaches that are involved do such a great job in helping young students who don't have that experience, don't have those life experiences, but they gain them through school sport. And so our coaches and our teacher coaches and our non-faculty coaches have such a key role in doing that part of the educating of our students.
Badminton is all about devotion, dedication, hard work. It's not going to ever come easy. It's something that you have to do. If you set your mind to it, you can do it.
We steal a line that we've heard many, many times before about being humble in victory and gracious in defeat, because that's definitely a part of it. It's a part of the respect component that we think students learn through their involvement in school sport. You have to respect yourself, you have to respect your teammates, and you have to respect your opposition. And just seeing how students react and how they learn in those situations is a very valuable component.
Altogether, yes, sports are very important because it gets you out there. It makes you a more confident person in what you can do. It, again, builds your family, builds your friendship, builds where you're going to go in life. So when you take that next step out of graduation, you're confident because you have now traveled, you have now committed, you have now achieved big achievements that you can accomplish, and all the hard work has paid off.
We're all competitive by nature, I think, those of us that are involved in sport. So we know that that's a part of our mandate. But we also know that that's what makes the growth in character happen in our students.
Grab a racket, grab a birdie, get another player, and just have fun. Yeah.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com.